If you've been hoping that Amazon change its mind about Vega OS, I've got some bad news for you. Amazon's own head of Fire TV has just given one of the clearest interviews we've ever seen. And after reading through it, one thing is now 100% clear: Vega OS is not an experiment. Now, he talks about why Amazon wants to end sideloading, why they believe it's actually better for customers. Yeah, right. And what that means for the Fire Sticks many of us still use every day. And if you're planning on buying a Fire Stick, you definitely want to watch this first. Now, if you watched my channel for a while, then you already know that we've been talking about Vega OS for months. We've covered leaked developer documentation. We've looked at some of the new devices and Amazon's gradual move away from Android. But until now, all of that information has been like from some leaks or announcement. But this interview is different because it comes directly from Amazon's Fire TV boss. So if anybody's going to know something or make statements about something, that person is definitely the one. And he probably gives us the clearest indication that Amazon has absolutely no plans to change direction on this. Now, in the interview, which I will show you on the screen, Amazon defends the removal of sideloading. And this was really one of the biggest questions that was asked, that why remove APK sideloading? And Amazon's answer, no surprise, was simple. They just said security, because from their point of view, if you do allow sideloading, then potentially you could install applications from unverified sources. Maybe these applications, and we do know some of them do fall into this category, they do come bundled with some malware or maybe some data logging, or maybe in some cases they use your device's internet connection without you knowing. So from their point of view, they're saying if we block sideloading, it makes your device safer. Now, whether you agree with this or not, this is the justification that Amazon is sticking with. And what's really interesting is they don't actually present any evidence that Fire Stick owners are suffering widespread malware. There's been tens and thousands of cases of, Fire Stick users with viruses or malware. It's just never really been a thing, but that's the justification they're using to say this is why we want to control sideloading. You're only allowed to install applications from the official Amazon App Store. But here's the part that really stood out to me, because Amazon isn't talking about Vega OS as a trial, but they're really talking about it as a platform that they'll be building on for years to come. So if you're waiting for Amazon to now announce that, hey guys, we changed our mind, APK sideloading is coming back, then it's just not going to happen. And with the direction that Amazon are taking for these newer devices, I just can't see them ever rolling back and deciding to go back to the Android route. I just can't see it happening. And it's what I said before, that if you do want a Fire Stick and you do like sideloading, then do get your devices now, because it does look like every new generation of Fire Stick will be running Vega OS only, which, as you know, will not allow you to sideload your favorite Android applications. Now, some of you have been asking me that how does this impact VPNs? And the good news is VPNs are not going anywhere, because right now from the Amazon App Store, you can always download IPVanish, you can protect yourself, you can make sure that your ISP can't track you. More importantly, your ISP, your internet service provider, they can't throttle your connections. So in that way, you can keep your device safe. And if you do scan that QR code on the screen, you'll get a special discount for the VPN I personally use every day, which is IPVanish. So if you are looking for a new VPN, or you're not happy with your current VPN, definitely scan that QR code. And it's also the best way to support me and my work. So many thanks for doing that. So overall, guys, me personally, my biggest takeaway from this interview is that it is something that I've been saying for a long time now. Vega OS isn't just coming, isn't just a thought, isn't just a trial. Vega OS is here, and it is here to stay. And all newer devices from Amazon, Fire Stick devices, will be running Vega OS. But the good news is it doesn't impact your current devices. All of your current Fire Sticks, all of your current Fire TV Cubes, all of those devices will still be getting software updates, at least to the year 2030 in some cases. So at least for the next 4 or 5 years, you really have nothing to worry about. And I'm sure by then there'll be lots of other options that you can potentially explore. So again, your current devices, you'll be able to use them exactly as you do today without really any issues whatsoever. I think this interview is more just a confirmation of the direction and long-term strategy that Amazon are going to follow for their newer devices. So that's pretty much of this video, guys. Many thanks for watching. Do leave me a comment below. Let me know if you found this interview a surprise. Were you shocked, or really you've just moved away from the Amazon ecosystem and you really couldn't care less about it at all? So really appreciate your support. Do like and share this video, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.